The Cottonwood County Citizen proudly presents Athlete of the Week. Sanborn Manufacturing, a division of Matt Industries LLC, is a leading manufacturer of air compressors, air tools, and accessories. Located along Highway 14 in Springfield, it's Sanborn Manufacturing. I'm joined right now by Comfrey Senior Molly Carnell, our Athlete of the Week this week. Congratulations, Molly.
Thank you.
Let's go back to that game against Heron Lake Okabena, and that's a young team with a lot of potential, and they hit the ball pretty well, but you held them to 2 hits and kind of had your way with their lineup. Tell me a little bit about what was working for you that game, and a little bit about their lineup.
Well, it was working well for me to just pitch it in some spots where they couldn't quite get there. Like if they were too close to the plate, then I would pitch it inside, because that's sometimes real tough to hit if you're that close to the plate. Or if they're really far away from the plate, I'd go outside. So that was working for me pretty well. Mm-hmm. And then when I'd get up in the count, I'd kind of mess with them a little. Like I'd throw a junk ball, see if they'll go for it. But
you've been pitching at the varsity level now for 5 years. Tell me about just your evolution as a pitcher, because you work at it all summer long. You've developed quite an array of different pitches, and softball is, as far as pitching in softball, it's a lot about deception and throwing something that they're not expecting.
Yeah, definitely.
Tell me about that development in your game.
Well, when I first started pitching on varsity, I was just in 8th grade. I didn't have much for pitches. I basically just had the one pitch, and I tried to get it over the plate. And a lot of times they hit it, but that's going to happen in a game, especially when you're young and pitching. And then when I got to 9th grade, I'm like, okay, so now I got to try and find different spots, start hitting my spots around the plate, work on that more. And then when I got to sophomore year, I tried to get different pitches in there, like a changeup instead of just having that fastball, because a lot of people just expect those 2 pitches, or if they know that I haven't had a changeup, they're not going to expect that. Mm-hmm. And so these last couple of years, my 11th and my 12th grade year, I have developed a curveball. So that has helped me when I'm up in the count, and so I throw that just to see if they'll go for it, or I'll just try and mess with it a little more. You've always been, since I've seen you pitch, you've struck me as the kind of pitcher that likes to attack the strike zone. You're not messing around. It's here it is, hit it. That kind of mentality really, you have to have a lot of reliance on your defense to pitch like that. Tell me about the defense behind you. Yep, I have a real good defense. I have a good third base, Haley Pitty, and then my shortstop's good. I have a good catcher back there, and my whole team is pretty solid. Like, if I get a batter to hit it, I know that I can trust them behind me. First base, I got Brooke. I know that she can catch it if we throw it at her, so I know we got backup too in the outfield, so everybody's out there. Offensively this season, it's been a little bit of hit and miss for you guys. Obviously against Heron Lake, you guys put up a big number. Looking back, even the Wyndham game, you guys jumped out to an early lead, and then the bats kind of went quiet. And unfortunately, it sounds like the bats were really quiet against Edgerton. Offensively, when you guys are able to put up some runs, that takes a little bit of the pressure off of you. Yes, it definitely does. I know that I have a little bit of a cushion, and then I can trust them a little more. Mm-hmm. The backup. Tell me about what it's going to take to get back into the conference chase, and I imagine that starts tomorrow with MCC. Mm-hmm. So we just need to get our bats rolling a little more again. Yeah, sometimes we come out strong, but then later on in the game it starts to go away. We need to just keep going with our bats. So I think if we keep hitting and don't get as frustrated, so where we're all tensed up when we're up there to bat, I think that will take some pressure off. So we just need to get out there and start hitting like we know how. I'll have to go back to the Cleveland game we played my sophomore year with Mountain Lake. We had the winning run at third base, and we had another run on second. And Brian, he calls me out because I was up to bat, and he says, "You got to get it to the grass. You got to hit it to the grass so we can get this run in." So I go up to bat, and I'm like, okay, just calm down, just hit, solid hit like you know how. I get up there, and I hit a home run, and I ended up winning the game for us that day. And I'm not just going to say it was me. I mean, it's our whole team. But that hit definitely helped us. I know it's a lot of country music. I can tell you that. I don't know specific songs right off the top of my head right now. It's a lot of Luke Bryan, Blake Shelton, and then I got Carrie Underwood and a couple of other songs like that. That's a tough one. Well, I have two. I feel Edgerton and MCC are very good teams to play against. They are definitely good competition for us, but so is Red Rock, and so is some of the other teams in our conference. They'd probably describe me as hardcore and very, this is me, like I need to just go right into my softball game right when I get there. I like to be outside, so I show animals in the summer for Brown County 4-H. And so I had just gotten a couple pigs, so I like to get them ready for fair.
And of course, you're a senior this year, and you signed a letter to play at St. Cloud Tech. Is that correct? And what are you looking at going into?
I'm going to be a dental assistant is what I'm going in, and I will also get my coaching degree.
All right. Well, that should be all we need. Congratulations on a big win last week. Best of luck the rest of the way, and thanks for joining us.
Yeah, thank you.
Sanborn Manufacturing, a division of Matt Industries LLC, is a leading manufacturer of air compressors, air tools, and accessories. Located along Highway 14 in Springfield, it's Sanborn Manufacturing.